The mention of River Yala brings to mind a river in western Kenya, a tributary of Lake Victoria. But did you know River Yala rises from the Nandi escarpment in the Rift Valley? The river, one of the major rivers in the country, is now facing a myriad of threats to its survival. Lois Wangoi traced the source of the river and now reports on the efforts to save the troubled waters.
Between Kapsabet town and Nandi Hills shopping center, we find Mokong village, which boasts of the scenic Mokong River. And although named Mokong River by the residents here, this river is technically River Yala, which meanders along Nandi County's escarpment and flows in the neighboring Kakamega County as River Yala. Here, residents tell us that these waters once flowed freely, but the river has over the years lost its natural beauty.
Hata hii mto yenye mnaona saa mkikaa hapa, si ndio mnaona ile mto? Sasa maji ilikuwa imejaa, hata saa ungekuwa ukivuka ile ngambo nyingine, lakini saa hii sasa watu wameanza kulima huko, wameweka mtaro, maji sasa imeenda. Sasa saa hii tumeanza kusema sasa huko hawezi lima tena. Tumesema awache walime. Ndio maji irudi.
According to Elizabeth Biwott, human encroachment activities along River Yala are the #1 factor in the destruction of River Yala water catchment. Environmentalists agree.
There's a lot of challenges in the upper part of the catchment. We are seeing a lot of erosion in the farmlands, siltation in the water reservoirs.
Afraid to lose the dwindling fortune of River Yala, communities along the water path of River Yala are now putting in some efforts to try and restore this water catchment resource. Meet Chema Caldet, women's self-help group, on a Wednesday afternoon. They are tendering to their tree nurseries, the first step in their mission to plant trees along River Yala's waterways.
Tunaanza sasa yetu, tuanze kupanda miti yetu. Hatuwezi nunua tena. Hii ndio tumefanya. Sasa tuweka kwa mtoni, hata kwa shit, yani kifuli yetu tu.
So all these initiatives, the whole idea is to control that erosion and also to improve fertility of the soil, and we are also doing tree planting within the farmlands, which is basically agroforestry. And the specific trees that we are focusing on is avocados and macadamia.
It is this understanding that has seen the county government of Nandi and the private sector approach women groups and equip them better in their efforts towards restoring the River Yala water catchment.
Initiatives to do restoration within River Yala catchment, because women always feel the brunt of when the water quality and quantity is low.
Upstream, unsustainable land farming practices have destroyed River Yala's natural flora, leading to soil erosion and siltation along the riverbanks, making the waters unsuitable for human consumption. Now, nature-based solutions are being provided to communities here to help conserve the environment.
To plant a grass buffer zone along the riparian area. That means the grasses will be able to sieve out any chemicals or soils that would have gone directly to the water systems. So that is how we are trying to address.
At Kimondi Forest, one would be impressed by a full forest cover along River Yala's waters path, but a closer look and we are met with bare sections of forest land characteristic of human encroachment.
We are planning to plant around between 100,000 to 200,000 trees as a start, but the whole project we are planning to plant over 1 million trees.
The dangers of the destruction of River Yala's ecosystem have further contributed to the effects of climate change, and environmental solutions may be the best bet yet in rescuing this important water resource.
In the county, we've had the effects of climate change, rising temperatures and also erratic rainfall. Usually this time the rainfall patterns, usually this time is for harvesting and drying. So because of the rain, farmers have experienced post-harvest losses.
At Kimondi village, the presence of River Yala is not as magnificent as it once was. The heavy use of chemicals by tea multinationals and residents in tendering to their crop have damaged the quality of River Yala's water, causing contamination for both human and animal consumption.
So generally, the water within the River Yala ecosystem is basically highly turbid, and that means even the water utility company uses a lot of money to clean the same water before they supply to the local residents.
During rains, after spraying, it will be the harmful herbicides and other chemicals are being washed into the river. You'll find there are some microinvertebrates, such as the water beetles. We have noticed that there's a reduction in their numbers.
Restoration and conservation of River Yala, both upstream and downstream, stakeholders say is quite timely, and residents are hopeful that their efforts will bear fruit.
These wetlands are very important ecosystem to us because this is where we have the rare antelope, the sitatunga, and also we have the endangered bird species, which is the crane bird that is common within the wetlands, and that is actually their breeding grounds also.
Hiyo mvua ikikuja tunaanza kuteka hii maji tena tuweke hata mahindi kwa shamba, tufanye kila kitu. Hii miti yetu inatusaidia kwa kazi mingi. Inafanya hata ikuwe mzuri tu, hata shape ya kijiji yetu itakuwa mzuri.
Lois Wangoi, NTV, in the county of Nandi.